Hello everyone, I just wanted to make a quick announcement. There are two high-profile plugin companies giving away free plugins during the Christmas season. So the first is Arturia. They are giving away this classic EMT 140 plate reverb. It's a sort of reimagination of that classic plate reverb. And it looks kind of like this. If we drop down here, you can see more of what it actually looks like. I'll do some demos at the end of this video. Looks like it has a post EQ and some modulation, a pre-delay, a high-pass filter, so this does look very powerful. There's even a width knob and a drive knob. And so to get this plugin, all you have to do is either already have an Arturia account. You can go to this website that I'll link in the description down below. If you do not have a Arturia account, you can create one, install this plugin, set it up, and then get it for free. But whatever you do, just make sure to grab it before December 25th because this free offer does expire. And plugin number 2 is another reverb plugin, but from Native Instruments, and it's called RAUM. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to call it RAUM. And if we have a look at what their description here, it says it's a do-it-all creative reverb, and you can sculpt any space. It can do everything from abstract echoes to space-time bending ambience in one swift move. So I was having a quick look at it, and it does seem to have a lot of time-based variability. So it's not like your traditional reverb that just sort of rings out like a true room ambience or something to that effect. There's a lot more modulation and sort of futuristic reverb sounds coming out of it. You can have a listen to the audio demos. And this one, you simply have to register it to your Native Instrument account. So again, if you do not have a Native Instrument account, you'll just have to register and go ahead and grab it. And on top of the reverb, they're also giving away a free e-voucher that's worth, for me, it's $39 Canadian. I believe it's either 30 or 25 American, I'm not sure. But all you have to do is use their voucher code and redeem that once you're making a purchase in the Native Instruments shop. And as always, there is a time limit. So the RAUM plugin is only available until January 16th of 2020, and the e-voucher is only good until January 31st of 2020. And while you're on this page, you can also sign up for a holiday giveaway where you can win a Complete 12 Ultimate Collector's Edition, a Machine Micro, a Complete Control A49 keyboard, and a Tractor Control S3. That's a whole whack of gear. So check those two plugins out. I have already downloaded and registered those plugins. Okay, so now for a little sound demo. I've put together a small drum groove loop with Groove Agent, and I dragged in some samples from a bass and guitar and some kind of solo guitar-ish thing. And I am sending the drums to its own reverb plugin and the bass and guitars to their own reverb plugin. I will flip through just the Plate 140s, and then I'll switch to the RAUM plugin, and we can hear the difference as to what kind of reverbs they are. And just to note, these two reverb tracks are sent to a group track so that I can easily mute the effects on and off as we have a listen to get a little better view of what it sounds like with and without the reverb processing. So as you can hear, quite a bit of difference. Let's actually solo these individual parts. I'm exaggerating it a little bit so that we can actually hear what the plugin sounds like. But you can see there's different model types. The one we have now is classic EMT. You can switch it to a punchier sound and a more modern sound. And we can take off the EQ that I've done and we can add some modulation. There's high pass. So overall, yeah, I think it sounds very clean, very close to what most of the EMT 140 reverbs actually sound like, or at least some of the EMT 140 models that I've heard. I've heard the Waves, I've heard the Universal Audio, and I think there's another one that I've heard before. But yeah, overall, very nice, just sort of classic reverb sound. And you can dial in some pretty nice, lush sounds. It does help to have some width control. It helps to have the 3 different types. The drive helps to push the reverb a little bit stronger and up front in the mix. The EQ is handy. You can sort of blend it to taste. The high pass is very important. The pre-delay is nice. And the modulation is fairly subtle, but you could hear in the solo guitars it was starting to do something with the pitch, I think. So that is nice. Now let's switch off to the RAUM. So this, we will go to some of the presets just for shits and giggles. Let's go, let's go big room for the drums. And for guitars and bass, let's go with something medium-ish. Let's double Vox. That sounds cool. And I do have to make sure to have the mix set to 100. So the drum kit. that feedback. Wow, yeah, you can definitely tell this is a lot more modern and playful in a sense. So let's try something even crazier. Ooh, let's go with some echo stuff. Dub echo, here we go. Ooh, I need to put that back to 100%. And I think I saw something that's, oh yeah, here we go, drum bus. Let's try that. Let's see how natural sounding it can get. That's actually quite a nice drum room sound, or drum bus. Now for the bass and guitars. This? Oh, okay, so there is different kinds. Grounded, airy, cosmic. Okay. And what does this button do? Well, yeah, no, it's definitely clear that this thing is sort of meant to play around with and get some very interesting sounds. Something very modern and just like with lots of modulation and different quirkiness to it. Whereas the Plate-140 is more based around the idea of a classic, normal sounding reverb. So overall, I think I like both of these reverbs quite a lot, and I might start using them in several of my mixes. So let's have one last little go. Cool. That's fun. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. This is the first time that I'm actually having a look at these plugins, so everything is brand new, very fresh to me. So as mentioned before, I'll leave all the links down below. Go grab them if you have any issues or questions. Leave a comment down below. But other than that, thanks for watching. Take care and bye-bye.